at their own 23-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man.
Ronald Jones.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Buccaneers.
Wait, that 380. Hold 50. Check.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Again, the ball carrier.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 44, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
A gain of 15.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
3rd down.
The draw, this is Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jones. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 4th down now after a loss of 2. On 4th down, Ryan Suckup now for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. It's trying to come back for Suckup. It's not going to get there. No good. Wide to the right. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
With no score.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll drop to throw. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 32.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards.
At the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, steps away. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Play action. Now Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Buccaneers have it. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. From the gun, it's Brady. He gets it to Brown, complete. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. And it's taken in at the 9.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Brady going to bring the Bucks up with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Wait, 20. Rip.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle.
Brings up
now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Fournette running out of the gun. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead.
Buccaneers 9, Seahawks nothing. Bradley Pinion.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
That's good for 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
They go play action with Wilson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
At the 13-yard line.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Myers' kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to... And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take the shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And it's third down.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown,
Scotty Miller. 56 yards. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Check, check. Press down, press down, press down. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Kill, kill, kill. Watch the eye. He's crashing.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game.
15.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. And always sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 32 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Seahawks 24. Buccaneers.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
10 yards on the pickup.
They'll go again to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They keep it with Fournette on first down. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Bobby Wagner. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Leonard Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 49 yards. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. On first down, Carson. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
2nd and 8.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They run again with Carson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A gain of 2, just like we saw on 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time. Got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They'll give Fournette another crack, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Seahawks 27, Buccaneers 22. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Wilson wants to throw it. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Seahawks going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike, 45. Hey, 0. Check Mike 45. Big stop,
Throwing now is Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout,
6-yard pickup,
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
today's final.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.